Hey, Peace World, thanks for present playing another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. My name is Wood. Let me jump right into it, some bite down boxing talk. A couple of programming notes. Tomorrow night on Showtime, Showbox, a special edition of Showbox. It was scheduled to be a quadruple header. Now it is only going to be a triple header as Isaiah Steen his fight got canceled. He was supposed to fight Calvin Henderson. That was going to be, I believe, either an 8 or 10 round super middleweight fight. Something happened with Henderson. The update was that it wasn't COVID related. You know that's going on in the Showtime campus or quarantine situation up in Uncasville, Connecticut, at the Mohegan Sun Casino. So that's unfortunate, man. Because I was even thinking of doing a piece to follow up on the Charlo twins from a couple of weeks ago, thinking that maybe at some point in time these two brothers could be it'd be down the road. Although, you know, but anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. But Charles Conwell's fight, Steen's half brother, he will still be the main event. The welterweight out of Detroit, Janelson Bocachica. I'm very glad for him to finally get on national TV. He's on there, and then Brandon Lee against Jimmy Williams. So, that's a bad deal for Isaiah Steen because, from what I understand, he had a chance to be the main event and deferred to his younger brother. I think he's only a year younger. Deferred to him having the main event. So I thought that was kind of touching, moving for boxing. But unfortunately, like I said, he won't be fighting. Also, Friday night is actually the night of the WBO vacant featherweight title fight between Emmanuel Navarrete and Ruben Villa. I think this is going to be an excellent fight. Should capitalize on any momentum that came out of last week's fight of the year, round of the year, knockout of the year with the the 5 round shootout between Jose Zapata and Ivan Barancic, Barancic, who was knocked out, 4 knockouts apiece. It's funny, not funny, but one of the new albums that I listened to from Elzai is 7 times down, 8 times up, and this guy was, couldn't get up after this fourth knockdown from Jose Cepeda. So the pictures are out there. You can check out at bitedownboxing.com. Phenomenal photos by Mikey Williams, but a very very scary moment, in terms of the health of Barancic. So, but he was released from the hospital. He was with Tony Holden, I believe, of DeBella Entertainment. He's doing okay. He was smiling and whatnot in the car after leaving the hospital. So, he'll live to fight another day, most likely. Anyway, Friday night, Navarrete and Ruben Villa. Other good fights on the undercard there. What I wanted to come on and talk about was the my reaction to the blood, sweat, and tears for Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. I did my prediction piece already, and even though I'm rocking this Teofimo T-shirt, the green and black and gold was what I was digging, and I like the kid. I just think he might be. I just think he. Right now, I have him on the short end of the stick. He's just a guy that I think is probably going to be better than him on fight night, but could easily see it going the other way. Easily. So with the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, it's a 2-part, 30-minute behind the scenes show. from part one, I just felt like they let too much out of the bag. I had seen some of the sit down moments, the one on one, or just the fighter on camera interview. I had already seen that before with Teofimo saying, F you, and he's a conniving, blah, blah, blah. I guess there was some tension, not some tension. He feels like in some way he was slighted as he's been working on the undercard while this whole fight has been building the last 2.5 years or whatever. He feels like he's been disregarded or looked at like a piece of gum under Lomachenko's shoe. You know, Aegis Klimas, he said that wasn't the case. Who even knows how much they would see each other at these different fights, or how much they would really talk. I mean, they had to know. Teofimo's been talking about this fight, for a couple of years and whatnot. So I don't know if I really buy into that. But whatever you need to do to get in that space, to get ready for the fight. They showed both guys doing their preparation, no real sparring. On Lomachenko's side, they showed some of the innovative, unique things that Anatoly does, Vasiliy Lomachenko's father, some of the different weird skills that athletic stuff and just hand-eye coordination stuff that Lomachenko does. One thing that I did mention in my prediction piece, man, I think Lomachenko's a hell of a competitor. Whether or not he's too small for for Lopez, we'll see. But I think he's a hell of a competitor. Some fighters, I don't know if I always see that distinction that they're a hell of a competitor. I do think Lopez is a hell of a competitor, as far as I can tell, based simply on the fact that he's taking his fight at 23 years old. Lomachenko, I believe, is 32. Both of these guys have 15 fights, 1 loss on the ledger for Lomachenko. And he said the thing. Lomachenko's probably his highlight is saying, back in where I'm from, if you say something like that, you got to be willing to back it up. And that, he's going to cause Lopez some pain for the things that he said. And I think it's going to be a very competitive fight, and that he will try to, in order to be victorious, he definitely can't sit back and wait, on Lopez. I don't see him doing that. You saw that was part of where Comey ran in former IBF champion Richard Comey ran into trouble. He started a little bit slow, and I think Lopez's father had to tell him, jump on him now. And I think that ended in the second round. On the Team Lopez, I like that they're isolated away. They're away from New York City. I think Raymond Ford actually was one of the southpaw featherweight, I believe, out of Camden, was in the camp with him. I think they've now shut down sparring, and I saw something on Instagram about that. I can't think of the other kid that was out there, but they didn't show any of that. What I did like is I saw them, like, Mr. Father Teo was kind of dismissive of they showed him looking at some footage of Lomachenko on a laptop, and he was like, I seen enough, after just a couple of minutes, and was like, we ain't worried about none of that. And, he stated that they hadn't shown, in all of these fights, they hadn't really shown more than 10 or 15%, I think is what he said, of what Lopez can do. And that remains to be seen. And I think that's where this fight is going to take us, to dig into what else is in his bag. Lopez. And so they showed some preparing for some kind of inside fighting. And I think that's where Vasiliy Lomachenko is going to try to take this. Close the distance, give him plenty to process, disrupt him trying to time and strike big from outside, and keep him on his heels as much as possible. try to hurt him, probably go to the body inside, and wear him down, and begin to show some class between the two if there is any. But I like what I was seeing. I don't know how much that replicates what could be expected on fight night. And maybe who knows what both sides are really showing us, what they're actually working on. The gamesmanship is at play. But I think all in all, man, I think the show was pretty enjoyable. Like I said, it wasn't a lot of stuff that we had. The jump rope, who could jump rope better was something I think that was on Top Rank's Instagram account. So hopefully the part 2 will show us more footage that we haven't seen already and build into the excitement. I want to say the next episode is the 11th. Yeah, so Friday and then Sunday. So yeah, the 11th. So that's it, man. I'm pretty excited for the fight. I did my preview prediction piece. I'm not all that confident in it. I think it's an awesome fight. I hope this week is a great fight. Emmanuel Navarrete and Ruben Villa. I hope that's an exciting fight, an exciting card that builds up to the following Saturday night. And it's just a great moment for boxing and inexpensive boxing. So that's it, man. Let me get on off of here. Bite down, boxing. Don't let them count you out. And then pay me no mind. Sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Who's your winner? How do you see it playing out? Peace.